for multiple variables. Now we are going to talk about a problem which we have already seen before, but that is one dimension. I mean, you might have already studied that thing, and that is maximum energy.
पावर कट हो गया सर, कैसे?
हो गया।
शुरू होने से पहले खत्म होगा।
पावर कट हो गया क्या?
हाँ
पता नहीं पावर कट हो गया। अरे वो असाइनमेंट किस किसने किया है?
नहीं किया यार।
हाँ भाई हम
मेरे को
किए।
पता नहीं सही है या नहीं।
वही तो सर कहीं बोलते उससे पहले चल गया।
कोई कॉल करो सर को।
I have the spike. Get him.
Cutting through.
Jet's grounded.
कर रहा कॉल।
Enemy spotted A. Here comes the party. Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
1 मिनट में करता हूँ।
Reloading. Brilliant. Me against the world.
The dimensional fabric here.
साउंड नहीं आ रहा।
Sorry, there was power cut, and because of that I couldn't actually continue. And power cut may happen again today. I don't know. It's happening so much power cut. So please bear with it. So I was talking about. Am I audible now?
यस सर।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we are going to talk about maxima and minima. You might
सर पिछले क्लास में एक असाइनमेंट दिए थे
क्या असाइनमेंट दिया था?
सर 3 वेरिएबल के लिए टेलर सीरीज का करना।
हाँ, तो किया तुमने?
यस सर, ट्राई किए हैं।
अच्छा ठीक है, तो मेरे व्हाट्सएप पे भेज देना।
ओके सर।
So we have already studied that the maxima or minima for a function which is function of a single variable, that is x. So we can find out how we can find out the maxima and minima of this, right? We all know how do we determine that whether it's a maximum point or minimum point, and what will be the value of that maximum or minimum point. That you already know about, is it or not? You have already done it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
now we are going to talk about maxima and minima for two variables actually. Our problem is that we want to find out maxima and minima for a function of two variables. Function of two variables. So let us say I am going to talk about first local maxima and minima. What do we mean by that? Let's suppose if I consider z as function of x and y, okay, and it has maximum at some point, x naught, y naught. Okay, there's the point where it is having a maximum. Then when we will call it maximum? If all the points in the neighborhood have lesser value than the point at x0, value of the function. Then the functional value at point x0. So what I want to say is that if I consider two dimension, a function of two-dimensional variables or two variables, then you have one direction and another direction. You have two dimensions to it, x and y. Okay, so it's a surface. Now just imagine that you have a surface and you have a point. That point is this one. This one is the point. Now at this point, the value of the function, at this point the value of the function is maximum or greater than, okay, is greater than the values of the function at other points. So your function this at this point, at this point, at this point, you just see this is my local maximum. I am confining myself to this region only, and in this region I can see that at this point, 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 all these points, the value of the function is lesser than the value of the function at this particular point. I hope it is clear. Let us make a diagram for it. Okay, let us try to understand with the diagram, although that diagram will be in okay, this is your, let us say x, and this is a y. Okay, now you consider a two-dimensional surface. This is a two-dimensional surface like this. Okay, I am looking in a particular region. As I told you, like over here, I am looking. I am not talking about this whole region. I am talking about only. Now in that region, if I see that this point at x0, y0 has greater value than all other points surrounding this point. So all other points which are surrounding these points or are in the neighborhood of this point are having lesser value of the function than the point x0, y0. At this point, the value of the function is greater than all of the neighboring points. So then I will call it as maximum, local maximum. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I can talk about local maximum. Local minimum. So what is local minimum? That if there is a function of x and y, it has minimum value, okay, at x0, y0, okay, if all the points in the neighborhood have greater values of the function than the functional value at that point. So it means that just look at this one. Okay, if you can see my hand, just see. Here I am confining myself to this particular region, let's say. So in this region, at this point, just see, no other point has the value of this function lesser than this point. मतलब ये पॉइंट सबसे नीचे है, इससे बाकी सारे पॉइंट्स जितने भी हैं they are situated at the height as compared to this one. In mathematical language, I will say that the functional value of all the neighboring points, जितने भी इसके neighbors हैं, right? जितने भी neighbors हैं, they are having values, functional values greater than the functional value at this point x0, y0. Clear? So if I want to depict in a diagram, let me depict in a diagram. This is x, this is y, and this diagram tells you everything. That this is the point which is local minimum. Now I am talking about localized thing. Okay? I am talking about localized thing. That in a certain region. Not necessarily that this is the minimum of the greater region. I give an example. Maybe your house is located at the lowest point in your colony, right? So the height of your height is function, right? So height of your colony is least as compared to the other houses in your colony. So that is a local minimum. Or your house is located at the highest point in your colony. So that surrounding that particular house, that is your house, all other houses are having lesser height. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is local.
Yes, sir.
This is local. Okay, this is local maximum or local minimum. Now we talk about absolute global maximum or minimum. Okay, let us talk about absolute global maximum or minimum. Right? So, if a function assumes largest or smallest value, okay, in the entire range, including the boundaries, then we call it that this is absolute global maximum or this is global maximum or minimum. For example, I gave you the example of local maximum or minimum, but what if I consider the whole Ranchi city as and its boundaries I define that this is my Ranchi city, Ranchi Municipal Corporation area, whatever boundary defines that is the boundary. Now within that boundary, if I look in the Ranchi city, which is the highest point or which is the lowest point in the entire city. So I am defining the highest point in the whole Ranchi city. Okay, or lowest point in the whole Ranchi city. That is including the boundaries of the city. That is the global maximum or global minimum. Understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, this thing you understood. Now comes another definition. All these definitions we need to learn before we plunge into the actual topic. I mean, mathematically we deal this thing. Let us understand these terms first. So, next comes critical point. Okay, we talk about critical point. Now, as I was given, I had taken a point x0 and y0. So, if at x0 and y0, at this point, I find out the function's gradient or function's slope in x direction. Okay, at this point, and it comes out to be 0. That is, it is like this. Or, and I take this also, the slope in the y direction of this function at this point x0 and y0. That also in this direction as well as in this direction. I see it and I find out that this is coming out to be 0. Or possible that you don't have if no fx or fy exists. This is also possible that you don't have the first derivative, let us say.
So last line not visible.
Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
if this is there, then this x0, y0 will be called critical point. Then this x0, y0 will be called critical point, or it has another name also, that is called stationary point. Okay. So it will be called critical or stationary point. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So wherever at if fx and fy, so it means that you have a tangent plane like this. Huh? At the peak, let us say peak may be this way also, the lowest point or the highest point, the plane is like this. Okay, its gradient is 0. Okay, its gradient is 0, मतलब ये किधर भी कम नहीं हो रहा है, राइट? फ्लैट है एकदम, प्लेन है, हाँ? एक फ्लैट है, फ्लैट प्लेन है. So that is your what it means. So that is what. So this point, जहां पर भी ऐसा होगा उसी पॉइंट को हम क्रिटिकल या स्टेशन पॉइंट. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now one more very important definition is left, and that is called saddle point. That is called saddle point. What is saddle point? Let us try to understand. So saddle point is that critical point. Okay, that critical point. So where fx is 0, fy is 0. All right. So that critical point okay, where the function has no maximum or minimum. Or in other words, we cannot say that whether it is maximum or it is minimum. Okay, consider this kind of thing. It's a two-dimensional thing. I am trying to show in with this board, which is not very clear. So at this point, look at this point. At this point, in x direction, all the functional values are greater than the functional values at this point. Or at all other points surrounding this, functional values are greater than the functional value at this point. So this is your in x direction. Now for the same thing, if you look in the y direction, for the same thing, it is maximum value. That is, all other values surrounding this in y direction are having this functional values less than this one. So at the same point in x direction, it is the minimum, and in the y direction, it is the maximum, or vice versa. Okay, in x direction, it may be a maximum, and in y direction, it may be a minimum, whatever the case. The point is that this point is the point which is called saddle point. So as an example, I give you that you might have seen horseback, you put saddle on that, right? उधर रखते हैं ना उसके ऊपर बैठने के लिए. What do you call? Whatever you call. Now you just see that in x direction, at one point in the x direction, that is minimum. that point, because all other points around that are having greater value in that direction. All other points in that direction are having greater value, functional value, than the value at this point. But look from other side. A horseback is like this, isn't it? So at that point, if you look from the y side, what you will find out? That all other points in y direction, functional values will be lesser than the value at this point. Isn't it? So at the same point you have maximum, at the same point you have minimum, depending upon the direction. Right? So now how do I say that this is maximum or this is minimum? Don't know. Okay. Don't know whether it is maximum or it is minimum. Right? So this is the point where you have no maximum or no minimum. That point is known as saddle point. I guess it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now we have seen this. Now I am going to talk about that. One more definition is left. One more term is left. That is extremum. It is also called extrema. This extremum is used for both maxima and minimum. Okay, it is used for both maxima or minima. So it means this is the extreme point. या तो extremely maximum, मतलब extreme एक side में either it is maximum or extreme in the other side, that is it is minimum. So either it is maximum or it is minimum. Either it is maximum or it is minimum. That is called extremum or extrema. इन दोनों के लिए हम ये यूज कर देते हैं. तो when in some problem, if you are come across this type of term that find extremum, that does not necessarily mean that it is maximum. It could be minimum also. Okay, so here you will have to find out whether it is maximum or it is minimum. So that is put together, we call it extremum or extremum. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
So now I need to find out next that what is the necessary condition and sufficient condition. For maxima or minimum. So now we need to find out that what is the necessary and sufficient condition for maxima or minima. Okay. Now in order to do so, let us go back to our Taylor series for two variables. So now I look at a function. My original point is x0, y0. What I do, I deviate from this point a little bit. ठीक है? हम अपने घर पर हैं, वो हमारा x0, y0 पॉइंट है. हम थोड़ा घर से बाहर निकल जाते हैं, अपने दरवाजे से बाहर, घर के चार दीवारी से बाहर. So that becomes this point. थोड़ा x डायरेक्शन में, थोड़ा y डायरेक्शन में. So by little bit amount, we move from this x0 and y0. Okay, so that is the point. Now around x0 and y0, because we know only one value x0 और y0 के बारे में, तो उसका derivative, double derivative and so forth we can use to find out the value at a given point. जिस भी पॉइंट पर हम चाहते हैं इस फंक्शन की वैल्यू निकालना, हम निकाल सकते हैं. I hope you are understanding what I am saying.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now what is my expansion? Taylor series expansion. H fx x naught y naught plus k fy x naught y naught plus 1 by factorial 2 h square fxx at x naught y naught plus twice of hk fxy at x naught y naught plus k square fyy at x naught and so on. Okay, this is my Taylor series expansion for two variables
Yes, sir.
around x0 y0. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now I have got this, right? Now I say that fine. Initially I consider that okay, fine. This is what my Taylor series is. Now I am considering that okay, my h is very small, as well as my t is also. So they are tending towards 0. That is, they are getting negligible and negligible and negligible. In other words. So obviously the second order term will be very small. Third order term will be even smaller, and so on and so forth. So therefore,
Sir, we have to expand the x0 plus h comma y0 plus k.
yeah.
But why you expand f of x0 comma y0?
No, I did expand this only. It is around x0 and y0. You didn't understand my what did I say? I said that see what Taylor series is. I think by now it should be clear to you. Taylor series is that if I know derivative functional value, its derivative, second derivative, third derivative, etc., at this particular point, then I can find out information at these points also. Isn't it? That is what it is. Is it or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So therefore, I am saying that this is my actual point. Huh? About which I know something. Or I know. Not something. I know about.
No, which I know the value of that point.
At this point.
Yes, sir.
But then around it, this point is there, this point is there. So this point value function at this point, I want to find out. How can I find out? I have to find out from the information given at this point. So that is why we call it that we are expanding this Taylor series around this point.
Around this point.
X0,
Yes, sir.
Y0. So that is what we have been doing, X0, Y0. This is our actual point. This point is, we have deviated little bit from this.
Okay,
I
sir.
hope it is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So this is what it is now, because as I am considering that h and k are very small, therefore I can ignore the higher order terms. Can I do?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I can do it. So ignoring higher order terms. So when I ignore it, what I get? I get f at x0 plus h, y0 plus k. This is the point at which the function value will be equal to f at x0, y0 plus h multiplied by the first derivative at this and first derivative with respect to y at that point x0 and y0. Is it okay? Let us say this is 2. All right, all other things I have ignored. Can I do that? I can.
Yes, sir.
Because if x is small, those values will not contribute much to this. So I can ignore it. Fine. I have done that. So now the necessary condition for maximum or minimum. For extremum, in other words, is that fx at x0, y0 and fy at xy, x0, y0 both are equal to 0. In other words, it's a plane out here. Okay? It's a plane at this point, whether it is this maximum point or it is this minimum point. तो कि इसी का ग्रेडियंट क्या होगा? 0 होगा. ग्रेडियंट का मतलब क्या है? स्लोप. हम जैसे पहाड़ पे चढ़ते हैं, पहाड़ के टॉप पे पहुंच गए, उस टॉप के ऊपर यदि हमने कुछ कैरम बोर्ड रख दिया तो वो एक प्लेन है, फ्लैट प्लेन है ना. वो पॉइंट, वो कैरम बोर्ड किस पे टिका हुआ है? एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पर, जो कि हाईएस्ट पॉइंट है, राइट? वो हाईएस्ट पॉइंट है. इसका ग्रेडियंट क्या है इसके ऊपर, इस प्लेन का? जीरो है ना तो ये बढ़ रहा है इसकी वैल्यू कहीं भी, ना घट रही है इसकी वैल्यू किसी भी डायरेक्शन में, सेम है उस पूरे प्लेन में है. तो that is what we are saying, that this is the necessary condition, but it is not sufficient condition. Sufficient condition we will see later on, that what are the sufficient condition. Necessary condition में है कि मतलब ये तो कंडीशन होनी ही चाहिए, तभी जाकर के हम आगे की बात करेंगे. और सफिशिएंट कंडीशन का मतलब है कहाँ, ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होगी मतलब ये मैक्सिमा या मिनिमा ही है, राइट? या मैक्सिमम मिनिमा में से कुछ भी नहीं है, सेटल पॉइंट है. ठीक है, जो भी केस हो तो वो सफिशिएंट और नेसेसरी कंडीशन की हम बात करते हैं. तो यहाँ पर हम बात कर रहे हैं दिस इज नेसेसरी कंडीशन, दिस इज द नेसेसरी कंडीशन. अरे ये नहीं होगा आगे बढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, यहीं से लौट जाओ वापस, right? So the first necessary condition is this: fx and fy at x0, y0 should be 0. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now actually let us understand कि भाई ये क्यों 0 होना चाहिए. ये भी तो प्रश्न है ना, कि हमने अचानक उठाया और बोला कि भाई ये 0 होना चाहिए. क्यों होना चाहिए? There must be some reason for that. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us see the reason. So now what I do, I consider that, okay, in this equation number 2, I consider that h is tending to 0. Okay, this is my, I have considered it. So once I consider it, what I will get? F x0 plus h y0 plus k is equal to f at x0 y0 plus k fy x0 y0. इसको मैं इस साइड में ले आता हूँ, तो ये हो जाएगा f at x0 plus h y0 plus k minus f at x0 y0 is equal to k fy at x. All right, ठीक है? ये क्या है? This is the difference. Is it or not? This is the difference. Delta f k fy at x0 y0. ये डिफरेंस किसके बीच का है? डिफरेंस है जो हमारा पॉइंट है मैक्सिमम या मिनिमम पॉइंट, उसका और उसके जो आसपास के पॉइंट्स है नेबरिंग, उन दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस है, फंक्शन वैल्यू का डिफरेंस है। आई होप इट इज क्लियर।
Yes, sir.
All right, this is clear. So this is what I get. So ये डिफरेंस मैं देखो अब ये पॉजिटिव होगा या नेगेटिव होगा, देखते हैं। पॉजिटिव होगा तो क्या होगा, ये डिफरेंस पॉजिटिव होगा तो क्या होगा,
मिनिमम।
इसका मतलब है कि जो x फंक्शन की वैल्यू x0 y0 है पर है वो क्या होगी, लेस देन द वैल्यू सराउंडिंग दिस पॉइंट। ओके, लेस देन द फंक्शनल वैल्यू सराउंडिंग दिस पॉइंट। तो ये पॉइंट तो मिनिमम है, इसके आगे पास के जितने, नॉट मिनिमम मैं बोलूंगा, अभी मिनिमम हम नहीं बोल सकते, पर हाँ इसकी वैल्यू इस पॉइंट पर कम है एज कंपेयर टू द जो सराउंडिंग पॉइंट है उनसे ही इसकी वैल्यू कम है। इज इट और नॉट? और
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
right? So now let me consider that fy is greater than 0. ठीक है, fy is greater than 0. तो fy, let us assume if fy is greater than 0, then delta f will be greater than 0 if k is greater than 0. ठीक है, यदि ये पॉजिटिव है तो इसको भी पॉजिटिव होना पड़ेगा, तभी जाकर के डेल्टा एफ पॉजिटिव होगा। एम आई राइट?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ऑलराइट, नाउ डेल्टा एफ इज लेस देन 0 इफ k इज लेस देन 0। एम आई राइट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, so this is the case. Now let us assume this। यही क्यों assume करें, इसका उल्टा भी assume करके देखते हैं। that fy is less than 0 मतलब स्लोप in y direction is negative। ठीक है ना, यहाँ पर स्लोप इन y direction we had considered as positive।
Positive.
Okay, slope of the function। So now delta f will be greater than 0 when k is less than 0 and it is less than 0 when k is greater than 0। Is it okay? Because if this is negative, then this will be positive। if this is negative, this is also
Positive.
this is also negative, then this is positive, and if this is negative and this is positive, then this will be negative। is it okay?
यस सर।
All right, so what do we see? We see that the slope is changing with the sign of k, right? is it or not?
Yes.
हम यदि इस डायरेक्शन में जाते हैं
Yes, sir.
y में ही, एक डायरेक्शन को हम पॉजिटिव लेते हैं और दूसरे को नेगेटिव लेते हैं, तो हम बस डिपेंड करता है इधर से इधर जाएं, पता चला है एक साइड में स्लोप मैक्सिमम हो जा रहा है, दूसरे साइड में मिनिमम हो जा रहा है। राइट, जस्ट इसका के चेंज करने से है ना, किसी भी केस में इस केस को लो या इस केस को लो। एम आई राइट?
Yes,
Yes,
यस
sir.
सर।
तो डेल्टा एफ की वैल्यू किस पे डिपेंड कर रही है? डेल्टा एफ की वैल्यू डिपेंड कर रही है तुम्हारे के पर, इजंट इट?
Yes, sir.
यदि मैं इसको मान लूं, ये मान लूं, या इसको ये मान लूं, किसी भी केस में ये के पर डिपेंड कर रही है। तो मेरा जो पॉइंट है, जो पॉइंट क्रिटिकल पॉइंट, जो स्टेशनरी पॉइंट है, वो तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, वो तो फिक्स पॉइंट है। राइट? इज इट और नॉट? ऐसा तो नहीं हो
Yes,
सकता
sir.
कि उस पर स्लोप जस्ट के मतलब मैं एक डायरेक्शन में चलूं तो पॉजिटिव हो जाए, दूसरे डायरेक्शन में चलूं, मतलब डिफरेंस जो पॉइंट है। तो यदि मैं एक मान लो मैंने ऐसे स्लोप ले लिया, तो मैं इस डायरेक्शन में जाते ही ये डिफरेंस पॉजिटिव हो जाए और इस डायरेक्शन में आते ही ये डिफरेंस नेगेटिव हो जाए। ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता, नहीं हो सकता ना।
नहीं हो सकता।
तब क्या हो सकता
No,
है?
sir.
तो पॉसिबिलिटी, व्हाट इज द पॉसिबिलिटी देन? कि ये जीरो
Totally negative होगा।
तब ये fy should be 0. That is the only point. That is the only thing left. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
This is the only thing left. यदि ये 0 है तो फिर ये k कुछ भी हो, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव हो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Does it matter anything?
नो सर.
Doesn't matter. Okay. So in other words, that this is the necessary condition कि fy must be at x0 y0 should be 0. ये तो होना ही चाहिए. ये नेसेसरी कंडीशन तो हमने निकाल ली. आई होप इट इज क्लियर.
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
ऑलराइट. अब हम क्या करते हैं, नेक्स्ट केस में हम मानते हैं कि k is tending to 0, मतलब k बहुत छोटा है. तो लेट अस इग्नोर दैट. So now all these things we replace with x and k with h. हाँ जी, राइट. सो नाउ वंस अगेन हम क्या देख रहे हैं कि x के साथ भी यही प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. x डायरेक्शन में हम देख रहे हैं तो वो भी डिपेंड कर रहा है कि x डायरेक्शन में h की कोई भी वैल्यू हम पॉजिटिव से नेगेटिव कर देते हैं कि ये इसका डेल्टा f का साइन चेंज हो जा रहा है. राइट, इट इज चेंजिंग.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it means that this can also not happen. So it means that the x derivative of f at x0, y0 should be 0. So we have found out necessary condition. I hope it is clear to you all.
Yes, sir.
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
बिल्कुल क्लियर हो गया. अब तो दिखना चाहिए तुमको मैक्सिमम. सो यहाँ तक तो समझ में आ गया.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
एवरीबॉडी.
Yes, sir.
नहीं तो मैं दोबारा समझाऊंगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
समझ में आ गया सर.
Okay. So this is your necessary condition. अच्छा, थोड़ा फर्दर चलते हैं कि अब हमने ये तो निकाल लिया कि क्रिटिकल पॉइंट, एंड क्रिटिकल पॉइंट इज योर that at x0 y0 the slopes in x and y directions are 0. Okay, now when it is this case, तब फिर जो डेल्टा f है इसको कौन चलाएगा? सेकेंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव. Is it or not? When this is the case, then what we need to invoke? We need to invoke the second order derivative, that is h square fxx plus twice of hk fxy at x0 y0 plus k square fy by at x0 y0. ठीक है. once again neglect higher order terms, कोई वो नहीं. So we are just invoking this second order derivative. Now what I do for making it very simple, what I do that xx means it from the writing point of view. This fxx I consider as r. fxy at this point I consider as s, and fyy at this point I consider as t. All right. So this is, let us say, 3. Equation number 2 to we have already seen. This is 3. Okay. Let us put these values in this. What do we get? We get delta f is equal to 1 by factorial 2 h square r plus twice of hks plus k square t. Equation number 4. Can I write down it like this?
Yes, sir.
All right. I hope clear to you all so far. Clear to you all so far? Okay. Now, the sign of, if I look at the sign of this delta F, it will depend upon what? It will depend upon sign of h square r plus twice kxs plus k square. Am I right? 1 by factorial 2 is constant, तो इससे तो साइन का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. जो डेल्टा एफ पॉजिटिव है या नेगेटिव है ये कैसे पता चलेगा? इसकी वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है नेगेटिव है. Is it or not? Now what
Yes,
I can
sir.
do that I can write down this whole thing in a different way. How can I write down? I can write down HR plus KS whole square plus K square into RT minus S square by R. The whole thing I have written. कोई फर्क पड़ेगा? इसी चीज इसको यदि हम सॉल्व करेंगे तो we will get this. So it doesn't mean matter. इसको ऐसे लिखें ऐसे लिखें कोई फर्क तो नहीं पड़ेगा इससे.
Sir,
No,
what
sir.
is sign A?
Which one?
Sir, sign
Sign off.
Sign off.
Off again. Sign off. Not again. Sign off. Okay. Not
Okay,
again.
sir.
Sign off.
Okay, okay.
We are saying that sign off. इसका मैं हिंदी में बोल देता हूँ एक बार कि इसका जो साइन होगा पॉजिटिव होगा या नेगेटिव होगा ये डिपेंड करेगा कि ये पॉजिटिव है या नेगेटिव है. राइट? इसका मतलब ये है कि इसी चीज को हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. तो यदि ठीक है तो ये इसके साइन पे डिपेंड करेगा. आई होप इट इज क्लियर.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So now let us say that RT minus S square is greater than 0. Let us say. Then what will happen? That right hand side of equation pi is positive. Isn't it? ये वाला तो पॉजिटिव होगा ऊपर वाला पूरा. राइट? सो देन किस पे अब साइन जो डेल्टा एफ का जो साइन है मतलब जो डिफरेंस है जो पॉइंट हमारे कंसिडरेशन में है और जो इसके आसपास के पॉइंट्स हैं उनके बीच का जो फंक्शनल वैल्यूज का जो डिफरेंस है वो डिफरेंस किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? आर पे डिपेंड करेगा यदि ये कंडीशन है तो, है ना. यदि ये RT माइनस एस स्क्वायर ये पॉजिटिव है तो उस केस में फिर बाकी सब कुछ नहीं सिर्फ R के साइन पर डिपेंड कर रहा है साइन. इज इट और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आई होप इट इज क्लियर. अब ये नेगेटिव
sir.
होगा तो ये भी नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, ये पॉजिटिव होगा तो
ये
भी
भी
पॉजिटिव हो
positive.
जाएगा. राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाट. सो ये साइन ऑफ R पे अब डिपेंड कर रहा है. राइट? पर कंडीशन क्या है? दिस इज
Greater than 0.
Positive.
हाँ, greater than. Alright. So then what we find out that delta F will be less than 0, that is it will be negative if RT minus S square is greater than 0 but R is less
than.
Okay, and it is just opposite that delta F is greater than 0 if RT minus S square is greater than 0 and R is also
Greater than 0.
Okay, in this case this delta F will be positive. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
So from this
Yes, sir.
now we find out sufficient condition. Okay, now we find out sufficient condition. This was given by Lagrange. Okay, Lagrange, a French mathematician, he actually these things great mathematician. So what he says, or what it says, what is the sufficient condition? The sufficient condition is that the value of this will be maximum. At means it will be maximum at x0 and y0 if rt minus s square is greater than 0 and r is less than 0. Okay? What does it mean? It means, let us see, that what is delta f? Delta f is f at x0 plus h, y0 plus k minus f at x0 and 0. Clear?
Yes, sir.
क्लियर. सो ये मैक्सिमम कब होगा ये पॉइंट? जब ये ज्यादा होगा इससे. ठीक है? दिस शुड बी लेस देन दिस. आई होप इट इज क्लियर.
Yes,
यानी
sir.
कि जो सराउंडिंग पॉइंट पर, जैसे यदि हम हाइट ही मेजर कर रहे हैं तो हाइट एक्स और वाई का फंक्शन है, तो हाइट को ही यदि हम देखें तो हाइट जो है वो एक पॉइंट को छोड़ करके, इस पॉइंट को छोड़ करके बाकी सारे पॉइंट्स पर हाइट कम है. यानी कि ये ज्यादा है और ये कम है. आई होप इट इज क्लियर.
Yes, sir.
ऑलराइट. सो इट मींस डेल्टा एफ विल बी व्हाट?
नेगेटिव.
नेगेटिव कब होगा? जब rt माइनस एस स्क्वायर इज ग्रेटर देन 0 एंड r इज लेस देन 0. जस्ट नाउ तो हमने देखा इक्वेशन 5 से. आई होप इट इज क्लियर. जस्ट नाउ वी
Yes, sir.
सॉ दैट
Yes, sir.
rt माइनस एस स्क्वायर इज ग्रेटर देन 0 एंड r इज लेस देन 0, देन डेल्टा f विल बी नेगेटिव.
Less than 0.
है? नेगेटिव मींस दिस वैल्यू इज मोर देन दिस वैल्यू, तभी तो ये नेगेटिव आएगा. नहीं तो क्यों आएगा नेगेटिव?
यस सर.
I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
So it means that this is the maximum. So this is the sufficient condition. Necessary condition nikala, and if this satisfies, okay, if this condition is satisfied, that rt minus s square is greater than 0 and r is less than 0. r क्या है? fxx. So यदि second derivative of the function in x direction is negative and second derivative of function in x direction multiplied by second derivative of the function in y direction minus the derivative of second derivative of function differentiated in different directions, उसका स्क्वायर लें. तो if this is coming out to be positive and if this is coming out to be negative, then this delta f should be less than 0, and it means that this point will be greater than this point, and therefore this will be the maximum value. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
समझ में आ गया?
हाँ सर.
यस.
सर वहाँ पे rt माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर ग्रेटर देन 0 वैल्यू नेगेटिव ना आएगा अगर r लेस देन 0 लेंगे तो?
क्यों?
मैक्सिमम x नॉट.
ये भी तो पॉजिटिव हो सकता है ना. ये पॉजिटिव हो सकता है. नहीं ये सॉरी ये नेगेटिव हो. हाँ इसकी बात कर रहे हो तुम. ये माइनस है ये.
यस सर.
हैं?
r अगर
नहीं,
लेस
ये-
देन 0.
हाँ
if
तो क्या
r
होगा?
taken if r taken less than 0
टी
तो
भी
ये
तो है. टी भी तो है. टी भी तो है. टी नहीं है. टी भी तो है. टी एफ वाई वाई है ना.
यस.
वो भी नेगेटिव हुआ.
पर अगर
वो
सर
भी
वो नेगेटिव होगा तब ना, अगर पॉजिटिव हुआ तो तब तो नेगेटिव आ सकता है.
फिर उसकी बात अलग करेंगे. तब फिर वो डिफरेंस ही आ जाएगी. ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
that we will see later on. अभी ये है कि if this is less than 0 and if this is greater than 0, this is what it will be. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट कल करेंगे. नेक्स्ट कंडीशन मिनिमम के लिए क्या होना चाहिए वैसे, यहीं से निकल जाएगा.
Sir, oh, less than 0 or is greater than 0.
Greater than 0. Then in that case, delta F will be
Greater than 0.
पॉजिटिव
Greater than 0.
positive, means this is positive, this is
This
more
will
than
This one.
That no.
It means that surrounding points are having higher values than the point itself.
Not the central.
So that will be the minimum. So that in that case that will be. Chalo,
F of
we will
X
talk-
minimum.
Yeah, then we will talk in the next class. Means tomorrow's class. आज का जो पढ़ाया कुछ समझ में आया नहीं है यार?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, सब आ गया.
सब आ गया? हाँ.
Yes, sir.
दिखना चालू हुआ कि मैक्सिमम मिनिमम होता क्या है? हम निकाल
Yes,
रहे हैं?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, जब टू वेरिएबल्स है मतलब वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सर्किल्स. ठीक है? ओके, सो वी विल डिस्कस नाउ.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good day, sir.
हाँ, गुड डे.
Thank you, sir.